The Harry Potter series is undeniably one of the most successful and beloved franchises of all time. It has sold over 500 million copies in 80 different languages, captured billions of views in cinema and TV, and spawned countless costumes and games. But the true inspiration lies in the story of its creator, J.K. Rowling. Her journey was far from easy. She faced countless rejections and battled with depression. The loss of loved ones and the struggle to make ends meet were constant obstacles she faced. But despite it all, she refused to give up on her vision. With every rejection, she refined and improved her manuscript without giving up. All these setbacks were the key building stones of this iconic series. Joan Rowling, who later became known as J.K. Rowling, was born on July 1965 in Gloucestershire, England. Joan was the eldest of two daughters, and her parents were both factory workers. Her family was not wealthy, and they struggled financially throughout Joan's childhood. Joan was always interested in writing, and she began creating stories at a young age. She would often write stories and illustrate them herself, showing her creativity and imagination. However, her family's financial situation made it difficult for her to pursue her passion for writing. After finishing high school, she attended the University of Exeter, where she studied French and classics. She also took a course in creative writing, which helped her shape her skills and develop her unique writing style. However, after graduation, she found it difficult to secure a job in writing and ended up working as a bilingual secretary for Amnesty International. Joan's life changed dramatically when she took a train from Manchester to London in 1990. She still had the same boring job and struggled to make ends meet when the idea for Harry Potter came to her. On that train ride, she saw a young boy with glasses and a scar on his forehead, and that sparked the idea of a young wizard with a scar on his forehead. The idea stayed with her, and she spent the next several years developing the world of Harry Potter. She drew inspiration from her childhood love of books and her fascination with the magical world. She created a whole universe with Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Quidditch, and spells that would become beloved by millions worldwide. But in the near future, heartbreaking news is going to face Joan, leaving her broken and lost. At the age of 25, her mother passed away after a long battle with multiple sclerosis. This traumatic experience deeply affected her and is reflected in the themes of loss and grief present in the Harry Potter series. 3 years after her mother's death, she experienced one of the most terrifying news. She and her husband got divorced, leaving her alone with their infant daughter. At the time, Rowling was living in Portugal with her husband. They had only been married for a year when their relationship began to unravel. The once loving couple found themselves at odds, fighting constantly, and their marriage quickly deteriorated. It all came to a head when her aunties, in a fit of rage, physically attacked Rowling. She was left bruised and shaken, and made the decision to end the marriage. This was not an easy decision for her, as she was in a foreign country, with a young child, and no family nearby to turn to for support. Rowling's divorce was a difficult and tumultuous experience for her. She returned to the UK with her infant daughter, Jessica, and struggled to make ends meet as a single mother. Her financial situation was dire, and at one point, she was living on welfare benefits. The death of her mother and the divorce caused her to suffer from clinical depression, which led her to move to Edinburgh, Scotland, to be near her sister so they can comfort each other. Despite facing numerous setbacks and challenges, Joan persevered and completed the first Harry Potter book in 1995. She wrote in cafes and libraries, using napkins and scraps of paper to jot down ideas, never losing sight of her vision for the series. However, getting the book published was not easy. Joan faced rejection from numerous publishers who deemed the book too long and not suitable for children. But she refused to give up and continued to send it out to publishers until Bloomsbury, a small publishing house, finally accepted the manuscript in 1997, and the first Harry Potter book was published. The book was an instant success, with critical acclaim and commercial success. It quickly became a bestseller, and Joan was catapulted to fame overnight. The Harry Potter series went on to sell over 500 million copies worldwide and has been translated into over 80 languages. It has also been adapted into a highly successful movie franchise and has spawned a whole merchandise industry. J.K. Rowling's story is one of perseverance, creativity, and determination. She overcame numerous obstacles to become one of the most successful authors in history. Her journey from struggling writer to global icon is a testament to the power of hard work and determination. Her story is not only inspirational but also a reminder that even in the face of adversity, we can achieve our dreams if we are willing to put in the effort. Rowling's life story is a powerful example of how the human spirit can overcome even the most challenging obstacles to achieve greatness.